almost miscarried when I was 4 months pregnant. So he's like, you can lose your baby any minute. Damn. So you need to go to the hospital right now. I still remember that doctor told me when Misha was born, she was like, please thank whoever you believe in because this is a miracle.
I don't know how people see it, but I found the toughest moments of my life have been the most beautiful in retrospect.
I completely agree. I mean, not many people know this, but when I was pregnant with my daughter, it was my first pregnancy. And you're like, oh, I'm 21, 20, whatever. I'm healthy. I'm like very fit and prime of life in terms of having kids and things like that. What's the worst that can happen? And I almost miscarried when I was 4 months pregnant. Came back, had this sonography, and the doctor tells me, like, lie down right now. Because I went to change, I came back, the doctor's sitting there, the Shahid is sitting there, and they're just looking at me really weirdly. Normally you go for the sonography, come back, they're chatting, oh wow, so cute, all that.
Yeah.
And everything was just very different. The atmosphere was very different, and he's like, I need to talk to you, but you can't be sitting down for this, please lie down.
Why can't you be sitting down?
Because he said that I had already dilated.
Ooh.
And I was only 4 months pregnant.
Ooh.
So he's like, you can lose your baby any minute.
Damn.
So you need to go to the hospital right now. And then I had to go in for a procedure and be on bed rest for 3 months.
What?
2.5 months of that was in a hospital room. I remember that room so clearly. It was the same room.
You phased out.
Yeah.
She's like, I can remember it so clearly. And
it was the same room that I went to deliver. And I was like, I don't want to be here. Because one room, I couldn't get off the bed for anything. So 2.5 months on that bed. At the end of 2.5 months, and I was taking it week by week. I literally had the calendar and I was like, okay, now another Monday. And then at the end of the 2.5 months, I was like, I really want to get out of here, but I couldn't get off the bed. So Shahid was speaking to my doctor and saying, can I take her home? I will set up my entire house like a hospital. So he said, I will put the bed, I will get everything, but let her be at home. Like, let her feel like she is
healthy,
in a comfortable space, because he was seeing that it was taking a toll on me mentally.
Yeah.
So we did this, went back home. My whole family comes to see me, surprises me, okay? They surprised me and I was so overwhelmed that I started getting contractions. So the doctor comes and she says, I need to take you back to the hospital. This is a week into me just having come home and feeling like now I'm home and now it's going to get better. And now we go one step back.
Ooh.
That day, I was a different person. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't care.
Yeah.
Take me back home. Now it doesn't matter. And then they saw that now that mind is taking over the inner strength, because doing something like this, you need to really pull from your core, right? Like, I'm doing this for my child. It's a first time, right? You don't know what this child is. You don't know what motherhood is. You don't know anything, but you're doing it.
Right.
So he put his foot down and he was like, I'm taking her home. I need to make sure my wife is happy. She needs to be feeling okay. Now it's taking a toll on her mental health.
Right.
Went back home. Everything kind of settled. We were very, very careful. Then, everything worked out fine. Yeah. And I still remember that doctor told me when Misha was born, she was like, please thank whoever you believe in because this is a miracle.